for the one day, one concept idea where we take one idea in 5 minutes, we make you smarter. Obviously, we're going to be talking about financing. Who doesn't know what financing is? But let's come back to that. It's always very important to get to understand it. Make sure that we all have the same definition, right? So, welcome to the video today. That's one of the most important revenue generation, for any renewable energy business. And the funny thing is, today I was talking about somebody thinking about launching a fund, yeah, and clearly it tells you already that this is a revenue generation possibility for you. Yeah. And I want to explore how, as a renewable energy business, you can generate revenue through financing and the benefit of this revenue stream. Now, the question becomes, what does financing involve? Right? I want to share that with you. So, financing involve financing options for businesses and individuals to invest into renewable energy business, right? Business doing solar, the wind, the biomass, the hydro, geothermal, yeah. And this revenue stream can be achieved through, various financing options. So, what are the options we're talking about here? Talking about loan, lease, power purchase agreements, mezzanine, many things. Yeah, you can think about. So, what are the benefits of using financing as a revenue model for you? So, I'm sure you have an idea about that because when you talk about financing, everybody have a say about financing. But let me give you some benefit that I've gathered, right, so that you can see whether that corresponds with what you had in mind. And if you don't have, and if you want to challenge it, this is where I invite you, to be proactive. Just leave me a message, leave me a detail, and I can go through that. I can see, hey, I agree with you, or I may not be agreeing. Yeah, but let's have a look at that. The first benefit of financing is the potential of increased revenue from those interest payments. So that's how it works, right? So I lend you money, you pay me back, but when you pay me back, you pay me a little bit more. And that little bit more, what is that? It's simply the interest payment. Yeah, simple, right? So by offering financing option, businesses can generate revenues through interest payment on loan, on lease agreement. Yeah, typical. Yeah, everybody understand that. The second benefit, financing, is a potential for increased sales. By offering financing option, business can make the renewable energy system more accessible for a wider audience and potentially increase their revenue, yeah, their sales and their revenue. So that's how you can do that. So if for me, if you didn't understand what I mean here, what I mean here is actually is what you find, especially you see that a lot when you talk to residential market, even businesses. So they are interested by your product, yeah, they're interested by that, but most of the time they struggle to pay for that themselves. Now, what they want you to do is to come up with a solution for them. Yeah, basically provide, attach as well financing in your offering. When you attach financing in your offering, then they happy to pay as well for the cost of that financing. And obviously, in the cost of that financing, there will be your margin. So that's how you're making a margin on the equipment sales, but we're making a margin on the financing. Yeah. So that you're providing to them because this is a service that you obviously bringing to them. That's what I was talking about here. And the third benefit, so typical one, it's the potential for positive environmental impact. Providing financing options, the business can help individuals and businesses to invest into renewable energy system and contributing to the reduction of greenhouse gases. Yeah, as I say, it's clearly a service that you're doing to them. Yeah. So just to recap, so how do you generate the revenue through financing? Just to make sure that it is crystal clear for people. Yeah. So one way you offer the loan, the lease agreement to businesses who want to invest, and this financing can generate revenue through interest payment. Another way, you're offering, like I say, power purchase agreements where a business individual, agrees. So in the first way, you'll be more like a financial institution. Yeah. So a solution for them. Second one, you like basically turnkey provider. You provide, the system plus also the payment mechanism, power purchase agreement. With agree to purchase an energy system, by for renewable energy system for a set period at a fixed price. Yeah, and the revenue stream can be generated through consistent revenue for the business over the length of the PPA. So that is another way how you can make this money. Yeah. So like I say, financing, it makes sense. So that's probably one of the things you've experienced the most or you've heard about it the most. Yeah. I'm not gonna extend on that, unnecessarily. So I'm just gonna say three things again as usual. If you want to respond, you want to make sure that you like this video, please. It doesn't cost anything. Yeah. Then leave a comment. Leave me a comment to say what you think about that. Are you part of financing? If yes, there's still people looking out for you. I have projects that may be interesting for you. And the third thing, just share that with people that you know. And for me, I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow because we have one more video that we want to go through on the one day, one concept for this week. See you tomorrow.